Hello everybody. This is the first video I have made in quite some time, and as ever, I have not actually planned out what I'm going to say, so strap in for probably a pretty bumpy ride that is going to be much longer than it actually needs to be. But, I just wanted to put a little update out there, because of what I just said, because it has been quite some time since I've made a video, and there are reasons for that. And I could spend probably a very long time talking about those reasons, but I don't think anybody actually wants that, so the long and short of it is, I graduated college, moved out, started graduate school, stopped graduate school, moved back in, and got a new job. And yeah, over the space of what, like 2 years, I think, is roundabouts what it's been. And yeah, so like things have been going on, and I feared and kind of knew that this was going to be the case, but I did not start having more time to play games and record after I graduated college. I had hoped that I would after moving out, if nothing else, but that didn't happen. Yeah, and so the update itself is that I want to start recording again, and I have been wanting to, and it's hard because my new job is full-time, and it's the first full-time job I've ever had. And I've been working on it for a couple months now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really happy with it, and that's not the point of it. I'm not going to talk about my job at all, because it's, I work with sensitive populations, and work with, sensitive medical information, and things like that. And I do not trust myself to talk about it at all without saying something that could potentially make me lose my job and maybe go to jail. So we're just gonna not bother chancing that risk from what I know of myself. But anyway, making this video because I want to start recording again, but I'm still having trouble like finding time to make it happen. So here's what I want to do. This is the first time I've ever really reached out to you, the viewers, but that's what I'm doing right now. I want you guys, anybody who watches this video, anybody who is subscribed to my channel, anybody who cares about what I put out and wants me to keep putting things out, I want your opinions. I want you to tell me what it is you want me to do, what it is you want me to record. And obviously there are limited options because I only have limited means and access to so many games, but yeah, I think that the best way to get myself to actually start recording things again will be if I have some motivation to do so, some like real tangible motivation in people telling me they want to see what I make. And somebody telling me, I want you to do this, to give me something tangible to try to actually do. And that just seems like a good idea to me. Like, if somebody were to actually definitely tell me, like, I would like you to make these videos, I would like to see this, watch this, then that would go a long way in giving me the motivation I need to find the time to work around my schedule and actually put out more content. So that's what I'm gonna do. What was I gonna say next? Sorry if the constant boop boop booping of the thruster is really annoying, but it's the most efficient way to stay flying. Well, yeah, so just let me know what you guys want. Let me know what you think. Anybody who watches this, if you actually want to see me put out more content, tell me what content you want to see. Tell me if you want me to keep playing The Witcher 3, Tell me if you want me to keep playing Snake Pass. Tell me if you want me to pick up one of the other games that I've started in the past and never finished, because I do want to finish those games. I just, you know what happens, you start playing it and then you stop playing it and then it's a long time and then... tell me if, well, pretty much that. Like, if there's anything that I've started playing and haven't finished playing that you really particularly want to see me keep playing and finish playing, then tell me that. And if that's not what you're interested in, then there are other options. Things that I've been wanting to do have been... I have this game here, Just Cause 3, that I could make recordings of if people want to see that. I don't know what I would do with it. I don't know if I'd actually do like a story let's play per se, or something a little bit less structured. I have Horizon Zero Dawn, which I have since beaten and played a lot of, but wouldn't mind playing again on recording for something. I have Dying Light, which I've been wanting to make videos of. In particular, I have a kind of challenge run idea that I've been wanting to do, that I've played around a little bit with, but not done a whole lot with yet, and would love to record. And it involves kind of turning the game into more of a survival game than it actually is, with self-imposed rules. And the idea is to make the game, to A, make it more like a survival game, and B, play a character who is more of a common citizen and not an action hero. And the way I would do that is basically by limiting the climbing, and limiting my access to ability upgrades, and also not allowing myself to carry very much at a time, and other things like that. Also, not trying to not get bitten. I would make that a thing. I would, the idea would be to roleplay a character who has not been bitten yet and is trying not to be bitten, which really adds a lot of intensity to the game, because, like, the fact that you can just get bitten by zombies willy-nilly really takes something to intensity away from combat that comes back in immediately when you're trying hard not to get bitten. But yeah, so that's something that I've been wanting to do. I've also got a challenge run, and challenge run isn't really accurate to describe that or what I'm about to talk about. It's just the first term I can think of to describe it. I've also got a challenge run type thing that I've been wanting to do for Shadow of Mordor, which is very similar to that, actually, and that I'm gonna be kind of trying to play a regular person, not a superhero with ghost powers, ghost elf powers. And I would, rather than playing through the story of the game, I would just focus on, like, rescuing the ambient human slaves, but I would do it without taking any of the upgrades that give you ghost powers, and also trying not to die, of course. Things like that. What else is there? I have the new, well, not new anymore, but the relatively new Spider-Man game. I've also been considering a sort of challenge run type deal for that, involving limiting use of webbing, that I haven't put a whole lot of thought into, but I think might be possible. And keep in mind, these challenge runs that I'm mentioning are not the only thing that I could do with the game. If there's something else you'd want me to see me do with them, or just play the games themselves in general, then that's an option as well. I've got Red Dead Redemption 2, which I have not beaten yet. I think I'm maybe almost halfway done with it, but that is a game that, like, I like to take my time with games in general. If The Witcher, my series on The Witcher so far, is any evidence of that. And Red Dead Redemption is a game that has a lot of time to put into it. So yeah, who knows how long that's going to be, but if people want to see that, then I could come up with something to try to put out for it. And I've also got... Shut up. Shut up. I'm talking. Alessia, shut up. I'm talking. Leave me alone. Screw the hostage. I'm talking. This is important. But I've also got plenty of PSN free downloads that I can work on. I don't have the list of them in front of me, but I do have a bunch of those that I could play. A bunch that I have not even downloaded and actually played yet. I could put out a list of those if that's something people are interested in looking into to seeing me play. One of the ones that I have been playing lately is Wizard of Legend, so, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. If people want to see that, then I would love to do some recordings of that. It is one of those roguelike kind of situations where you can really just, like, you can always, there's plenty of recording potential for roguelike games because of the nature of a roguelike, so I absolutely wouldn't mind doing some recordings of that. All of this is to say, in a really, really long-winded fashion, with those options, I want to, like I said, I want opinions. I want people to tell me what they want to see, because that'll hopefully give me more motivation to find time to record things. So, yeah. I might put out another video later if I come up with anything else to add to this, or maybe I'll just, like, add it into the description if I think about something. And that's pretty much it. I am still not very good at coming up with how to end videos, verbally speaking, if there's any other way to speak. So yeah, let me know. Reach out to me. I'm, like, it's what I'm asking for, and if people really do want to see me, then this will be a good way to let me know that, because a lot of people have been subscribing to me. To those of you who have been subscribing to me, I have not been ignoring you. It makes me smile every time I get a notification pop up that somebody else has subscribed, and every time I see that, it makes me feel guilty that I'm not putting any content out there. And for a while I was trying to send messages to people every time I got a new subscriber, explaining the situation, saying, hey, I'm sorry I'm not putting anything else out right now, but please enjoy what I have, and I plan to put more things out in the future. But YouTube has since removed its private messaging feature, so I haven't been able to do that lately, so there's a lot of you I haven't been able to reach out to like that. To those of you for whom that is the case, same thing, like, thank you so much for subscribing, it means a lot to me, and I'm sorry that I haven't been putting anything new out there, and I really do hope that you enjoy what I have had so far. But same goes to you. Let me know what you want to see, and I will do it. Like, I can't stress enough how big a help that would be too, because half of making these recordings comes down to motivation. The motivation to make myself take the time to actually set aside a good block of time and sit down and start playing a game and record it, and then once I'm done recording it, go through the footage and get it all edited and uploaded. Not that I do a whole lot of editing, but sometimes I do, and it takes still longer than one might think, especially when you're as inept at it as I am. Yeah, I just keep repeating myself, and I'm sorry, I do that a lot, and it's a problem. It's something I, really need to work on. But just talk to me. The things that I said, all the things that I mentioned that I could play, let me know if any of those sound interesting. And like I said, I'll try to come up with anything else that I have. That was my phone, sorry. Anything else I have available that I could do. And hell, even if there's some other... My phone again, sorry. Even if there's some other game that I haven't played yet and don't even have, if you really, really want to see one of those, then let me know, and maybe I'll go pick it up and start recording it. Even if just one person, like, seriously, even if just one person actually reaches out and leaves a comment and says, hey, I would love to see you keep working on this, or I would love to see you do this thing that you mentioned, or I would love for you to get this game and play this so I could see it, then I will do it. Like, it will only take one, and I'll do it. Because that's... I'm sorry, I keep just repeating myself and not saying anything else meaningful, but you get it. You get what I'm saying. And I knew that this was going to end up taking a lot longer than I intended it to, and I'm sorry for that. I'm really bad at trying to get messages across really succinctly, but that's why I've been flying around in Just Cause, because hopefully the pretty scenery has made up for it. So that is that. I'm actually going to end now before I can go on another 20-minute tangent about something. Just let me know. Tell me what you want to see, and to the best of my ability, I will make it. The recording ended, and then I kept talking, and then I accidentally deleted the recording that I was continuing, and then I dived into this pool to end the video, but then I accidentally didn't save that last bit that I recorded, so basically, just, yeah, here, this is the end. I'm not saying anymore. The end. Do what I said and stuff. Love you. Bye.